Hello, beautiful seekers. Welcome to Clarity 1129. Uh, Here I am with a pick a card reading for the new moon in Virgo, which is today. All right. This is a beautiful time to set intentions because Virgo in itself, as you know, is an earth sign, and it is very grounded energy. So this is a very beautiful reading. It's a small reading, and it's going to tell you about your 3D self and how to carry on your interactions here. It should give you very good insight to where you are and what you can do to move ahead in day-to-day in day-to-day activities in different areas of your life. All right. I have pre-shuffled the cards as I have been doing lately because I am hard pressed for time as always. All right. So let's get on with it. As you can see, we have 3 piles ahead of us. Pile number 1 is the Light Seers Tarot, or this tree of life, or tree of enlightenment, whatever. The second one is the Morgan Greer Tarot, or the Key. And the third one is the Mystic Monday Tarot, or the Leaf. I hope it's visible to you. Yeah. All right. Before I tell you to choose the pile, I'd also like to add this is new moon energy, which says a new start is coming, and the message from the new moon in Virgo is a time to give rather than take. This is such a beautiful card and a beautiful message, which is the overarching energy for all the piles. Over and above this, I've got message cards for you individually. I mean, individually means per pile. So that we shall look at the end of each of your readings. All right. So shall we begin? Take a deep breath, relax, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. So let's begin with pile number 1, the Light Seers Tarot, or the Tree of Life Charm. All right. I'll lay down your cards. Is it visible? Yes, good. Okay. I'll look at this advice card for you from the Moonology deck at the end of your reading. All right. Let's put down your cards first. We begin with the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Fool. Beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. All right. How can you, pile number 1, be of highest service to the people around you, your partner, your family, your friends? And you get the King of Wands energy. By being warm, by being the larger person, and by, the King of Wands, apart from being warm and affectionate, is a person who's a visionary, is a person who doesn't put himself first because he is comfortable in who he is. All right. Similarly, when you are with your family and those that you love, and your partner, whom actually the people closest to us, what we generally tend to do is to take them for granted, overlook their needs, though we love them very much, and and we want the best things for them, and we are working towards their happiness. But still, in day-to-day life, what happens is we either snap at them, or we are so busy trying to take care of the bigger things that little things we forget, which actually tend to hurt people more. So, but the King of Wands is a person who not just looks at the larger picture and makes life very comfortable for them, but they are also someone who's warm, who's extremely perceptive to little changes that are required. And this is the energy that you are being asked to look at. So the people who are closer to you this month, this new moon in Virgo for the next 6 months, that is, this is what you're being asked to focus on. Take care of little things that are important to the people around you, your partner, your friends, close friends, and your family members. All right. Which area of your life would benefit the most if you evaluate your routine? And you get the Ace of Pentacles. So for those of you who are either working or thinking of stepping up whatever you're doing, or for those who have been thinking of that entrepreneurial venture that you want to start, or for those of you who have been thinking of doing that one thing that gives you so much of happiness, pursuing a hobby, whatever it is, something which is solid, which might give you dividends either immediately or later, it's not happening in your life right now because it's possible that you're so caring for your family, or you're getting in that energy that you have not taken out time for yourself. Now, when I talk about, focusing the coming 6 months, new moon in Virgo, you want to focus on your family and your friends and your partner. But most importantly, it always, every time, new moon, full moon, whatever stage it is in your life, you don't neglect yourself, right? And this is exactly what you need to do, is to reevaluate your routine and say, why is it that you're not able to take out time to do what you like the most, do something which will fulfill you? So if there are certain things in the day, if you're a homemaker, say for example, you're putting in a lot of effort making things which everybody loves, so you can either think of cooking for them the day previous, or cooking over the weekend for the week. But if you like it fresh, keep one or two things that you'd make fresh and then make it the night previous or something like that. Or you can even ask people, outsource things and get them like that. There are only so many hours in a day, and out of which there are only so many hours, and there is so much of effort and time that you can give, in a day. And you have to take out a good chunk of that for yourself. Whether or not you want to earn money is a different matter altogether. You may not want to earn money, you may just want to go in for a dance class, you may want to join a class to learn something new, maybe a yoga class, or to a music class, whatever it is. That's your choice, but you've got to make your routine in such a way that you don't spend the entire day taking care of everyone's need and sleeping frustrated because you haven't done what you want to do. So this is what you're being asked to do at this time. And what can you do, to improve your physical health and well-being? And you get the Page of Swords. And what this card is trying to tell you is that you are possible pile number one, just like most of the people all over the world. You are possibly someone who loves to have a lot of knowledge, and so you spend a lot of time with your phone or your gadgets or your computer. You want a lot of knowledge, and perhaps you're also a lot on social media, and you're being asked to look into this area of your life because you need to actually go out there. If right now, because of the pandemic, when we are filming this, so much of social interaction is not possible, but you can still go and meet a few people following your safety norms, or you can go out for a walk with nature. But you need to step out of your home, step out of this total craze for gadgets and technology for a while. And this is what you're being asked to do during this time. New moon in Virgo, as I said, Virgo is all about getting connected, with nature, getting connected to your, that's why they say you should ground yourself. And this is the right time to do it. And there are different ways of grounding yourself. For one, spend a lot of time in nature. If you can, even 10 minutes a day, if you can walk without slippers on grass, it's a wonderful way to connect. There are different ways of doing that. But you need to take a break from whatever you're doing and what you're being, maybe it's work related, or it could be a hobby. But if it is totally indoors and totally in front of a gadget, because this Page of Wands is Aquarius energy, and it's got to do with gaining knowledge and to through technology and also social media. All right. What action can you possibly take to bring a sense of order in your home? So you get the 10 of swords in reverse. This is spirit's way of saying, now it won't resonate with everybody in pile number 1, but there are a lot of you who are ready now to put your past, your pain behind you. If there's something, see, everybody goes through ups and downs in life. Everybody has pain. Some people sweep it under the carpet, don't deal with it. And then it keeps coming up. Or some people just don't sweep it, but they just, feel that sorrow every single day. But what spirit is telling you is you are ready now. You have processed it enough, but you're just not letting it go because you feel that if you let it go, there'll be a void, because you've been obsessing about this particular situation or feeling terrible about it. And I'm not in any way trying to trivialize what it was. If it is the 10 of swords, it has to be something which has really, really upset you. But either time has passed or the time has come for you to finally put it, behind and just start getting involved in what is there in your life right now. Practice gratitude and start getting involved in all the things that are happening in your life. And this is the right time to do it. And what should you do? Again, you get this along with this Ace of Pentacles here, and it's brilliant. What should you do, to be able to process your thoughts? You have a dream, pile number 1. And this is 6 of Wands. It's a success card. And you can actually visualize your success. And this is what you're being asked to do. You know what your talent is. And there is something that you really, really want. Prioritize things in your life. And put energy into this passion of yours, because success is assured. All right. This is what you have to put, whatever this was that has possibly, it is quite possible for a whole lot of you that it is this sorrow or something from the past which you've been, it's had such a major role to play in your life that you have actually forgotten yourself and given all your energy into your world, your family, your friends, and you've been putting your needs, you've not even put your needs anywhere in the list of priorities. And you're being asked to put your needs right on the top. Unless your needs are met, unless you are happy, you cannot give that happiness or be of service to everyone around you. You may try your best, but that satisfaction will not be there. And we feel that when we keep doing things for people, they're going to, and the people we love, they're going to be happy with it. Yes, they'll be very grateful, but if they don't see that smile on your face, or even if you're faking that smile, if they don't see it in your eyes, they know that you're not happy doing what you do. Maybe you are happy, genuinely happy serving them, but if you don't feed yourself, there is only so much you can do. All right. So you're being asked to feed your passions and your victory in whichever way it is, whichever area of your life it is. And success has different definitions for different people, but you will know what's best for you, pile number 1. And if you actually put in your time and energy on yourself and on the things that you love, you will find that you will have a lot of clarity of thought. All right. And how can you get emotional clarity and stability in your life? And you get the beautiful Fool card. It is time, the Fool card is the card of Aquarius. So some people say Aries energy, but it's the card of starting afresh, of moving forward without, a second thought. You just know that this is what you're going to do, and you just move ahead and do it. And new moon is the time, see, with this new start is coming, which is the overarching energy. New moons are a time to start something afresh, and you being asked with this Fool card, and it's not a minor arcana, it's a major arcana, all right? And it's telling you, it is time for you to step into your power, to start something afresh. and this is going to actually take you on this path to success. All right, pile number one, this is a very beautiful reading, and whatever the sorrow is, it's ready. It is just ready to just leave you. So stop putting all your energy into everything around you without giving that time and energy to yourself. And whatever little time you get out for yourself, you're numbing yourself with this page of swords. And that is why you're not taking care of your physical and emotional needs. And you're being asked at this time to actually take a look at yourself. Why is it, if journaling is a very nice way to actually put things down on paper, and you can see it for what it is. When you start writing, there'll be little things that just keep popping up, which normally you would not even pay attention to. All right, so let's see what advice it is from the moon. Don't let your past hold you back. Wow. South node, look at that. This is what spirit has said, and this is what they are reiterating, that it's time for you to let this sorrow go. It's time for you to stop numbing yourself. It's time for you to stop putting yourself in service of others without giving that time to yourself, without prioritizing. I mean, you should be your highest priority. Everything falls after that. All right, so that's all I have for you, pile number one. Please do not ignore this message if you stumbled upon it. Please give yourself that time, that affection that you need. You have to give yourself that affection before anyone else starts showing it to you, because no matter how much of love people around you show it, if you don't feel that love for yourself, it's not going to work, and you have to prioritize yourself. All right, so that's all I have for you. It's a beautiful reading. Please start standing in your power, and this is the right time to start afresh. All right. So with that, we come to the end of pile number one, and we come to pile number two. Those who chose the Morgan Greer Tarot or this lovely key. This is going to be your reading. I'll look at this advice card at the end of your reading from the Moonology deck. Let's place your cards. We begin with the beautiful Queen of Cups, the Emperor, the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. All right. So pile number two. How can you be of the greatest service to you, people around you, to your partner, your friends, and your family? And you get the beautiful Queen of Cups. So you're being asked to tap into that nurturing side of yours. We all have a masculine and a feminine side, each and everybody, irrespective of our gender, right? And it is the feminine side of us which is nurturing. The Queen of Cups is the card of Cancer, and they are known to be the most nurturing of the entire zodiac. And you're being asked to get this energy into you and start looking out for people. If you actually are, if you give a person time, if you actually take out that time to listen to their problems, you don't even have to come up with a solution. Sometimes people just want you to give their time, give you their time, and want them to give, oh God, what's happening to me? Want you to give them some time and attention, all right? And that is all that they need. They don't want a solution. They just want someone to hear them out, someone to just nod at and listen to what they have to say, and maybe say a word or two of kindness. If there is a solution, great. Otherwise, mostly they just want to be heard, all right, and heard with compassion. And that's what you're being asked to do, to just be a little more involved with your family and close friends. We are all guilty at some point in our life when we are charged up to do something else, or even if we are drowning ourselves in our own sorrow and our own activities without wanting to neglect the people that we love, we tend to overlook their needs from time to time. So you're being asked at this time, during the new moon in Virgo, to invest that nurturing and kind and loving side of yours. Let people around you, the ones who are close to you, see that side of yours again, if you haven't been showing it. And what should you be doing to benefit most from your routine? And you get the beautiful emperor energy. So what you're being asked to do is that possibly in the people around you, you are someone that people look at as the emperor, as someone who's got everything under control. All right. And with this Queen of Cups here, I feel you're also a very, you're a kind of person who doesn't show their emotion. It's not that you don't have emotion, but you generally have a stoic demeanor. All right. And what you're being asked to do is that since you are the emperor, what you need to do is to actually look at, you have tremendous potential, and you got to reevaluate your routine to see whether are you giving giving whatever it is in your life, are you giving it your all? If you find that you are not actually acting to your highest potential, then it's time for you to look into your routine. All right. See, we can get by the day in so many ways. We can get by our life in so many ways. But if you have that potential, and if you have, and you know it from within, all right, you're raring to go. But if you're just getting cowed down or distracted, taking care of other little things and not following your passion, then that's a big disservice you're doing to yourself and to people around you, and perhaps the society at large. Because the Emperor is no small card. The Emperor is major arcana, okay, and he's the King of Kings. And this is the energy that you are in, and this is the energy you can actually embrace if you start evaluating your routine and see where you're wasting time, or where is it that you're not letting yourself shine. And that, if you need to put it down, write it down, think about it. Where have you can look at your last 6 months and see how things have been. Where could you have stepped up? And when you actually reflect on that, you will realize those areas where you could have done things better, or if there were some dreams that you wanted to follow, but you just set it aside because you thought something else was more important. You're being asked to reevaluate that routine and see where and how you can rise to your highest potential. See, we're talking about new moon in Virgo. Virgos are extremely hardworking. They're extremely critical of themselves, and that is why people also find them as being critical on things, because they are perfectionists. They are so hard on themselves that if you find they're hard on you, they are twice as hard on themselves. All right. And you're being asked to not be critical about yourself, but to actually see things for what they are, so that in a very grounded fashion, so that you can actually say that, okay, this is where I have actually slipped up, this is where I have actually let myself down while overgiving. And this is what the new moon in Virgo says, a time to give rather than take. Perhaps you are already in this energy and you're giving more than you are taking. But when you're giving, it's great to give everybody around you, but it always starts with you. So this is what you need to see. You've got a tremendous potential, and if you just work on your routine, you'll find where is it that you're wasting time, or where is it maybe there are energy vampires around you. You can actually restrict that time so that you can actually put proper work into making yourself that beautiful emperor that can benefit so many people around you or even at large. Okay. And what change should you be doing to support, what changes can you bring to support your physical health and well-being? And you get the Hangman. So it's possible, this card in this particular aspect of your physical health and routine can be taken in 2-3 different ways. One, you are overthinking. Maybe you're taking a different perspective on things in life, and you think you're taking a back seat. But it's also possible, while you are taking a back seat, as far as your work is concerned or things around you are concerned, you're also possibly doing that as far as your physical health is concerned. So maybe you need to go out more, walk more, exercise more. That's one way. Second, you may be in your head a lot. See, the hangman is a card of Pisces, and Pisces is Neptune energy. You're always in your head. They're dreamers. And this month is that the month of the Virgo, all right? And Virgo is all about being grounded, being totally grounded and not being in your head. So you're being asked to step down from this hangman energy and to actually ground yourself. Go out, walk some more, do some form of physical exercise, meet people, come down from your head and actually start doing things which will ground your energy, all right, and also improve your physical health and well-being. And what action can you possibly take to bring a sense of order to your home? And you get the Ace of Pentacles. So if you've been looking at things around you, you're being asked to come into this Emperor energy and take whatever comes your way. You've got a beautiful offer from Spirit. It's coming to you. It's going to be offered to you, and you have to prioritize yourself so that you can actually do justice to this. Take that offer and shine. You got this Emperor here. He's the King of Kings. You're ready to shine. So just step up and rise to the occasion. And how can you process your thoughts more clearly? And you get the Three of Wands in reverse. So the Three of Wands talks about someone who's waiting for the ships to come in. Okay, they want to expand, but they're waiting for something to come in. Now with this reverse, what you're being told to do is, you don't, possibly this offer is already here and you're still waiting for something. So they are what you're being asked to do is to stop waiting, to first get into your power, work on your routine, work on seeing where you can do things to change things, move that energy in your life, and you'll find that the offer that you're waiting for is actually near you, but you're overlooking it. It almost gives me a very Four of Cups vibes, when a cup is being offered, but this person is looking elsewhere because he's expecting what he wants to see, and he doesn't see this divine cup being showed to him, all right? So pile number 2, what you're being asked to do is get into your Emperor energy, reevaluate where you've been lacking or where you haven't taken enough action. And see, the Aries is ruled by, the Emperor is ruled by the Aries, right? And Aries is all about action. And here you are getting a solid offer. So you have to rise to the occasion, take up that offer, stand in your power, and, embrace this energy of yours so that your thoughts are clear, you act so that there is a stability in your home situation, and more than anything, you rise to your full potential. You owe that to yourself, all right? And how can you get emotional clarity? And you get the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords is the card of deception. Seven of Swords could also be a card of strategy. In this case, what I feel is that since you are the Emperor here, you are embracing this energy. Now the Emperor never shows his emotions. He's always stoic. And with this Seven of Swords, I feel that you're putting on a facade, to people around you. When you're working for them, you're trying to play it cool as though nothing affects you. But I have a feeling, looking at this, that there is something that you want to do. Now, if it is a part of your strategy, if you're working towards you getting into this Emperor power and then letting people see it all at once, great. But if you're deceiving yourself that this needs to stop, you have to embrace your power. You let people see you for who you are. Don't, or if you feel that the people around you, see, actually, there are so many people who would watch this pile. Everyone's case is different, all right? What we're trying to tell you is that whatever is your situation, you know best. You are being asked to embrace this energy. You're ready for it. And if you're not embracing this energy, and if you are underplaying your role in everything, and if you're not going up to your potential when you know that you have it, then this is what you're doing. You're deceiving yourself. And that's the worst form of deception, because deep down inside, we cannot fool ourselves. We can fool the whole world, but we cannot fool ourselves. So you know it, and you're being asked to recognize this. And with this, you'll actually get emotional clarity, mental clarity. And when you get out of this hangman energy, you'll also get physical fitness, and you'll actually move forward. It's time. If you haven't been showing yourself that love, this Queen of Cups energy, first pour it into yourself. Take that cup of love and offer it to yourself, and then embrace this beautiful energy. When you rise to your potential, you will be doing yourself great favor, and along with yourself, all those people for whom you've been underplaying yourself, you'll find that you can actually take them to greater happiness and to greater levels of you can be of greater service to them if you embrace your full potential. All right, pile number 2. So it's time for you to start moving. And what's the advice from Spirit? Wow. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. The Emperor has got great vision, all right? He's the King of Kings, so he has the vision the vision of the King of Wands as well as the King of Swords. He can think way ahead, all right? He is the King of Kings, and you're being asked to rise to this potential. So there is something you've got your eyes on, all right? Your eyes are set on something, but you've just been delaying it for whatever your reason is, whatever your situation is. You will know best, and that's why this is showing up in such a beautiful reading where you have such positive cards. If this has come up, you are deceiving yourself, pile number 2, and you need to put an end to that. And this is the right time to do it. New moon in Virgo. It is the time for you to set intentions, to set the ball rolling all over again for the next 6 months. And don't give up on your dreams. You are the Emperor. You can really make it big. And it's not just for you, it's for everybody. All right? So just do it. And that's all I have for you, pile number 2. If it resonates, do let me know. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. It's time for you to start moving now. And with that, we come to pile number 3, those who have taken the Mystic Monday Tarot, or this leaf. Is it visible? I'll lay down your cards first, and at the end, we look at the advice from Spirit from the Moonology deck. We begin with the 6 of Wands, Death, the Hanged Woman. Wow. Pile number 2 got the Hangman in the same position. The Empress. Wonderful. Temperance. And the World. This is the pile which has got the maximum major arcana, if I am not mistaken. Yes, 4 of them. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Look at this. Pile number 3. This is going to be a solid reading. How can you be the highest service to your family, to your friends, and to your loved one, your partner, all right? And you get the 6 of Wands. Wow, what a beginning. You're being told to move ahead. You have a vision and you're already working on it. With the 6 of Wands, you're already working on it. And victory is just, if you're not already successful, you are going to taste great success, pile number 3. And you're being asked to stick with whatever you are doing, because your success is what is going to be of, this is the greatest service you can give to your partner and to your family and to your friends, because your success is going to bring them a lot of joy and possibly a lot more. All right? I don't, for each of you, this success will be different. So I don't know in which area of your life you're going to see this success, but under no circumstance should you know, like you're, if you've not already reached that finish line, if you're just reaching there and all this abundance is going to come to you, or success in whichever way it is, you know best, all right, it's going to come. You're just being asked to go ahead and accept that victory. Do not give up your fight now, all right? And this is very crucial for you, because you're doing this is going to really be of great help to yourself as well as to people around you, people whom you care about the most, all right? Another way of also looking at this is that there are people around you, maybe your partner or your family members or your friends, maybe they are also going, getting some success into their life, and you're being asked to encourage them to go and achieve their success, achieve that goal. All right, you are being asked to encourage them, and if you are on that journey, you are being asked to stay the course and to actually, till it actually comes to you, to keep working and even beyond that, because this is going to be very beneficial for you and those around you, those whom you love. How will evaluating your routine help you? And you get the Death card, which means what is very evident with this card and this card is pile number 2. You are on your way to success, all right? But with this Death card and it being in this position of how to evaluate your routine, what I can say is it's possible that you are very passionate, you're very creative, you've got a lot of ideas and a lot of potential, but it's possible that you're not very organized, all right? And if you get a little more organized, maybe you put down your plans, write it down somewhere and follow it and try to stick with your timelines, you are going to see with this Death card great transformation. And whatever your 6 of Wands, it's going to multiply, all right? The success will be that much sweeter and the abundance will be that much more, whichever area it is in your life. But this is very strong that death is a major arcana, and if there have been other piles which I've done before this, wherein there are certain things they can do. There has been, I think pile number 2 also had a major arcana here, but it was in a different context. Here you've got death, which is complete transformation. So it really highlights the fact that your routine really needs some change. Whether you're overworking yourself or you're not being organized, or there's a lot of time being wasted without you realizing it, you're being asked to look there, because you are at the brink of getting success, or you're already there, you've started tasting it, and it's going to be huge even beyond this. So you need to, at the earliest, get yourself more organized so that you can actually bring in that abundance to yourself and to your life, all right? And also, and again with this Hanged Woman out here, for your physical health and well-being, you need to stop being in your head so much, organize yourself more, take the time out for your physical exercise, possibly eat healthy. But more than anything, it's about not just being lost in thought and in planning, but to actually, you need a proper plan which is set, in which you give your time, give some time for yourself, for exercise, for sleep, for all the right things. I don't know why I'm getting, you're such a passionate pile number 3. I feel you're the kind of people, the go-getters who are on the run, who don't care about your meal, your sleep, your anything, when you're just charged up, and if you're into a creative venture or something, you actually don't think about anything else, and you're being asked to, while it's great to focus on your work, you have to have a great balance, work-life balance, and it always starts with you. You are more important than your work. You are more important than anything. For you, you are the most important person. And with this Death card here and this Hanged Woman, what it's saying is you need to prioritize things and on your routine list, You're supposed to, maybe you've got a very high profile job, or you've got a lot of things on your hand which you have to take, but if you're not organized, something or the other will get left behind. And in this case, with this hang woman, what I feel is you neglect yourself in the bargain. So whether it's your physical exercise, whether it's your food, whether it's your sleep, you compromise on all that to get to this success. But just think about it, pile number 3. If you have reached here to this success, to this stage wherein things are growing so great and you're doing so well, just think about it. How long will you last if your physical or mental or emotional needs are not met? How long will you carry on like this? You won't be able to. So you need to be more organized and take care of yourself, all right? And when you do that, what what action can you do or take to be able to organize yourself better, to get a sense of order in your home? And you get the beautiful Empress energy. Wow. The Empress is the Queen of Queens. She allows things to come to herself. She is the epitome of success, of beauty, of fertility, of everything. And you're being asked to embrace this power. Instead of getting into your masculine energy and running after things, you're being asked to allow things to come to you. So what I get from this is that you've already put in that hard work and success is coming your way. You're being asked to organize things properly in your routine. Give yourself time. Start taking care of yourself. The Empress is someone who actually takes time to look that beautiful, gorgeous self of hers. She takes time. She pampers herself because she knows this is Taurian energy. Also Libra energy, all right, ruled by Venus. So she really knows how to take care of herself, and this is what brings abundance into her, because she knows how to love herself, and she's rewarded with all this abundance and beauty and success because she actually takes pride in taking care of herself, and that's what you're being asked to do. So it's great that you got success, but you need to focus on yourself, and this will keep coming, and much more will keep coming to you, all right? And what can you possibly do to get clarity of thought? And you get the beautiful Temperance card. This again is telling you, it's screaming out to you, you need balance, pile number 3. I'm actually so charged up just doing this reading for you, because I feel you're very exuberant people. You've got a lot of ideas. You're always on the go. I'm actually out of breath. And you need to bring balance into your life, all right? And this balance, when you bring things under control, you will find not only is your success much more, you have time for yourself, your physical, mental, and emotional needs are going to be met, and you'll be in a beautiful place of balance. You have to bring this balance. This is again major arcana, just like the others, all right? You are in great need of this balance, pile number 3. All right, and with this you will get clarity of thought, which will take you further ahead in your path. And what action can you take so that you get emotional clarity? And you get the World. The World card talks about cycles, end of a cycle and beginning of a new cycle. So with this new moon in Virgo, a new cycle is beginning. And let this cycle take you to, the pinnacle of success while you are organized, you've given yourself time, taken care of yourself, and you will go into this new cycle in this Empress energy. Pile number 3. Just embrace this energy, bring this beautiful balance into your life, and let this next 6 months, which are ahead of you, you enjoy success like the Queen of Queens. Just sit there and let things happen. Be more organized. Give everything in your life time, all right? Don't just neglect everything else running behind one particular thing, because it won't last long, all right? If you really want that abundance to keep coming in, you want that happiness, you want to be of service to everybody, all those great things will happen only if you can sustain it for a long period of time. And for that, you have to have beautiful balance in your life, in your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. I'll go to the extent of saying spiritual, because that is extremely important as well. You need balance in your life, all right? And you know, if you are, any of you have this misconception that if you stop just being focused in one area of your life, that you're going to slack, you're mistaken. You may feel the change is a little unnerving because you suddenly feel you're being asked to, throttle back a bit. But in the longer run, if you look at the larger picture, you'll find that you will be able to sustain the success over a longer time, if you take care of everything. It reminds me of the Chinese checkers game. You can take one whatever piece of yours and take it to the other end, leaving the rest behind. You'll still not win the game. You have to take everything with you. So if you are not physically, mentally and emotionally stable, whatever you're running behind, your creativity, it won't be able to sustain for a very long time, all right? So please keep this in mind. This is such a beautiful pile and so energetic. I can just feel it. And what is the advice from Spirit? You get full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. You're not good enough. You're more than good enough. You're brilliant. All right. Pile number 3. You've got everything it takes for you to be successful all through your life, for you to enjoy everything in the best possible way, as the Empress. All right. Just make sure that you strive for balance in your life. Be a little more organized. Give yourself that complete wholesome package instead of just one thing. All right, that's all I have for you, pile number 3. This is such a beautiful reading, and what a lovely way to finish this reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, do let me know. You've got 6 months ahead of you. That's the time, new moon in Virgo. So in these 6 months, make sure that you actually, just give yourself that time to step back a bit and consolidate everything in all areas of your life as you're moving forward. All right, so that's all I have for all of you. For those who've been with me till now, do take care. Have a wonderful time ahead of you. Set your intentions, and I hope all your dreams come true. Be good. Bye bye.